In this episode, we tackle another portion of the giant parts pile, and Matt gets absolutely pumped for new brakes.
Oh, so much pressure.
Okay, we're straining the oil out now. It's down to just a small drizzle out of there. 13 millimeters is the drain plug size, and we do have new copper washers for the drain plug to replace. And I've got the oil here. 7.9 quarts is the recommended capacity. So we're using LIQUI MOLY 540 here for our climate. And when you do the oil change, this is where the filter lives, of course. As soon as you crack this, it drains much quicker down there. So do that while you're draining. It also gives the filter a chance to drain out, so you don't make as big a mess. I usually put a couple rags just around the filter housing here. That way, if you drop anything or drip anything, it's just gonna stay on the rags. Okay, so while that's draining, we're going to take this filter housing off. It should just pop off here. There we go. So there are a few O-rings here that we can replace. There's a small one here, a medium-sized one, slightly larger one, and then the big one on the cap. I don't know for sure why they gave us two of this size. I don't see anywhere where there's another one like that. Do you, Matt?
No, there's none inside that cap?
No. No, not that I can see. We've got a small one here, next size up, and then the medium size. And then the large one is around the lid, but... So we'll just take these off and replace these ones, I guess. I don't know if they just gave us an extra O-ring or what. I might be able to save some time by cutting these off, but I don't like cutting off O-rings, so I'll know for sure I got the right size to replace them. These line up nicely, hey Matt? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's these ones. And then the other one is up top here on the lid. Ooh, that one's a little crunchy.
Ooh.
The other ones actually didn't feel too bad, but this one was a bit
exposed to the
bit crispy. Okay. So we got a little bit of fresh oil here. Just gonna put some on my finger and lube up this new O-ring. The next one. I got it all everywhere now, I don't even have to dip my fingers in. And last guy. Just the tip. There we go. And the filter. There we are. So we'll let this hide out for a minute. Okay, Matt's got the drain plug back in down below. 30 Newton meters, 22 foot-pounds is the torque spec for that. Gonna start adding some oil on the top. So it should hold 7.9 quarts. So this is 5.3 quarts roughly, 5.28. So almost 1.5 of these big jugs full. So we'll start with a whole jug. There's like a divider down inside the fill tube, so you can't put the funnel right inside it. Even this little funnel doesn't go far enough in there to stand on its own, so at least this soil's not very thick. That's one jug down. Put part of this jug in, then we'll put some in the filter. Okay. We're almost there, actually. Okay, that should be it for oil.
Oh. Oh.
So we can't do the allotted 25 Newton meter torque either right now, because you need that tool to put a torque wrench on it. So we'll pick one of those up and check the torque on that next time we get to the store. There we go. Okay, we're oiled up.
We're lubed.
Then we need to start it up and see if
Starter up.
see if the level's good. So we're about a quart low now. See if I can do this without spilling it everywhere. Probably not. Maybe. Always easier when the jug's already partially empty, that's for sure. There we go. Should be all right now. Perfect. Okay, oil's good, Matt?
One step closer.
Yeah. So the next thing we wanted to do, because we just did the brakes, is suck the fluid out of the reservoir, put clean fluid in there and bleed all four corners. So I'm gonna go get set up for that, and with a bleeder to pull the fluid out into a jug, and then we'll do the fill. Okay, so I'm all set up here for extracting the fluid. What I'm using today is just a vacuum bleeder. So the idea is you pump this, creates a vacuum, it'll suck the fluid up and it'll drop out into this cup here. So just pump a few times. You should see, there we go. I want to be careful not to overfill that because it is not good for paint. You don't want to spill any of this. Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, there we go. So one jug down. It's actually not looking terrible, but it's kind of urine colored. It should be clear. There's quite a bit in here. This might take a few goes, yeah. Did we get most of the pockets out?
Yep.
Okay. Just hold that up above this and I'll suck it out of the tube. There we go. So what was that, 4.5 jugs, I think? All right, so dump this one out. There we go. And then we should be able to put new fluid in. Which, I don't know if we'll need a funnel for, probably, eh?
Ooh.
Okay. So we're going to refill this up to the max line now, because we're going to be pulling fluid out. And then as we pull it out, we're going to have to keep an eye on this level so we don't run it dry. She's full. Like, and I mean full. Full. That kind of shut up in a hurry at the end. There, put it in there. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we're just gonna move now to one of the cylinders. We'll reposition this camera so we can get a view, and then we'll start maybe. You're supposed to start at the far back, so maybe we'll go to the back right corner, and we'll set this up and show how the machine works.
Oh, there we go.
Now it's recording.
Now.
So we're going to start at the back right hand corner, furthest away from the reservoir, as good practice dictates you should do. So there's a rubber plug on here, and then I'm going to loosen off the bleed screw. There we go. And connect our hose. There we go. And in theory, we should be able to, there we go, Matt. Air. I'm wondering if this hose isn't tight enough or if I have too much. I have too much going by the
Oh, I see. Through the thread.
fitting. Yeah, it's sucking in a bunch of air too. I wonder if we can try the pedal. I don't know.
Give me a hair.
Try pushing it down slowly and see if anything comes out of here.
Ready?
Yeah. Are you pushing her down?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out a lot quicker. Is it all the way down yet? You can go a lot faster.
It's all the way down.
Okay. Try letting go. Yeah, it's not pulling it back in. Go ahead and push down again.
Hit the floor.
Okay, and up. And down.
Hit the floor.
Okay, up again. This works pretty good because I can keep a vacuum on it and it doesn't suck it back in.
Oh, yeah. Pushing.
Okay.
Hit the floor.
Okay, up again. And hang on a second. I gotta dump this fluid out. It looks pretty gnarly actually. It looks kind of greenish at the bottom.
Yeah.
The first bit that came out. Okay, you can push again.
Pushing.
Did you even add anything on the front or no?
No.
No? Huh. It hasn't dropped at all?
Well, from the initial it did, but just kind of sitting up that seam. Oh yeah, it's dropped a bit now.
Okay, good.
I'll throw some more in.
Yeah, yeah, back to the fill mark, I guess. Full mark, sorry. That's good. I was hoping we weren't just like magically getting fluid from nowhere. It should go a lot quicker on the next ones because this is the furthest one away, right? So
Yeah.
the front one shouldn't take too much. I imagine we're cycling all this through the pump and everything else right now, right?
Oh yeah.
You can pretty much choose your own pace. It's working pretty good back here. I don't have any problem keeping a vacuum on it, so. I should have kept the jar of the first bunch of fluid we pumped out so I could tell how much lighter it's getting. It's really hard to kind of judge besides looking at the jug beside it. The jug's definitely significantly darker still. But a lot of that was from the reservoir, looked pretty gross from the front.
Oh
I think we're almost good, Matt.
yeah. Yeah, add a little more.
Okay. I think I might grab the 8mm wrench because when I pull on it, it creates bubbles. So I might just get you to just push the fluid out till I see no more bubbles, and then I'll tighten it up. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hose off this vacuum pump so that we actually have it vented, and then when you push the fluid out, it should allow us to see bubbles. Okay, go ahead and pressure it up.
Okay.
Does it feel pretty firm? You might have to pump it a few times.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm going to loosen it. You're down all the way?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, I'll tighten. Okay, it's tight. Pressure up again. And hold. Should be dropping on you, right?
Yeah, I'm 4.
Okay. I'm tight again. Pressure up again.
Okay.
And pressure and push down again.
Yeah.
Okay, holding it down.
Yeah, I'm 4.
Okay.
Cut it off?
Yeah, one second.
Yeah.
Just gonna tighten this up here. Okay. Try that.
Yeah.
Feels good?
Yeah.
Okay. So this corner's done. Let's put the cap back on. There we go. So we're gonna go around and just repeat that on all on the other back wheel, and then we'll show you guys one of the front ones when we get to that. But that actually worked really good. The combination of the vacuum and the pedal pressure sped that up quite a bit. Okay, we're on the last one here, which is the front. So these ones are a little different than the rears in that they have 2 bleeders. It's a split caliper. So it's essentially 2 calipers in one. We've got reservoirs on both sides there. Actually, that's kind of handy. You take it right off so we don't get them in the way. That's nice. So we'll loosen this one off just slightly. Attach our vacuum bleeder. Attach to the reservoir. Create some suction. Okay, Matt, you should be able to push. Is it tight again?
No, it's not bad.
Okay. That's not really a bunch of air in the system. That's just because we're under vacuum. It's sucking it through the threads on the connector there.
What's going on? It got tight.
It got tight?
Yeah.
Oh, how's that?
Oh, you're not pumping.
I'm turning the bleeder slightly with the hose.
Oh.
We're at about half a reservoir full there. It's actually cleared up quite nicely already here. It was pretty pea yellow at first, and now it's getting clear. Maybe one more pump worth of room.
Okay.
There. Okay, so now what we found works best here now is for the last bit, do the traditional bleed method, because then you can see that there's no air in it, although there shouldn't be, but it's a good peace of mind. So Matt's going to pump up the pedal now to get some pressure.
Okay.
And hold it, and then when I loosen this, his pedal should go to the floor as we're forcing fluid out at the floor. Okay, now we tighten it again, and when he lets go, that way it doesn't suck some air in here again, because we're not under vacuum this time. You want to pump it up again?
Yeah, good.
Firm, okay. And hold it, and I'll loosen it again.
Okay, at the floor.
At the floor, okay. Tighten, and up again, Matt.
Okay.
And down.
At the
And
floor.
holding, okay. Tightening it up. There we go. Okay, you should have good pedal pressure.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, and yeah. The only reason we wanted to do that at the end is just to make sure we don't have any air left in there. And there wasn't even a single bubble that came out of that. So I'm going to tighten this side down. And then we'll loosen the next side on the back. And hook up our line again. And vacuum. Okay, Matt. All right, that looks pretty clear already, actually. So if you want to take it off, you're off? Yeah. Okay. Okay, bleeder's closed, should pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Cracking it.
Yeah.
Okay, and again.
Okay. Before.
Okay, you're tight.
Oh, so much pressure.
Okay. Let's tighten that up. Go. Rubber caps back on, and then the only thing we have left to do is top up our reservoir again because it's a little bit low after that last segment of bleeding. The pains of taping everything you're trying to do is incredible. It adds so much complexity to whatever you're doing. Trying to do everything with one hand, or not stand in the way of the camera. Or...
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. That's it for brakes. The next step, we'll fire up the car, make sure that the ABS pump and everything else is happy, and then we're going to throw some tires on this and attempt the test drive. So we'll take you guys along for that. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us again for another episode. We're unfortunately out of time for this one, but in the next one, we'll take this thing out for its first drive. We overcame quite a huge hurdle, making sure the engine sounds good and runs well. The next big thing, of course, is to make sure this thing also drives well and that there's no problems with the transmission or suspension or anything like that. So we're really looking forward to it, and we hope you'll join us for that. Thank you very much.